which I'm excited. Super, super, super close.
Here it is. The battleground for the greatest comeback story in the history of Call of Duty.
Wait, they had Lottie? They had Lottie voices over?
New York's prayers have been answered as their road to champs will stay alive. Prim, can he hold it down and win it for the boys? Oh my good God! And he's hiding with a two-piece.
And he's done it on his own. The French phenoms added it.
Another gifted sub from Faded. Appreciate it, brother. Thank you so much. Bro, you're killing it, brother. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
To even get to this point was a minor miracle.
It could not have been any better for the subliners.
I like Tommy, but I think Lottie gives a little... Don't tell Tommy I said this. I think Lottie's voiceover is a little bit better. Please don't tell Tom I said that.
We just stopped thinking about champs and started thinking about this major.
Tom might disown me as a duo, so please, chat. Let's give it between us.
We're probably one of the best teams, if not the best team at this event.
But none of that will matter unless here, in a hall fit for kings, Cinderella finds the shoe that fits.
I think the cool aspect is we've given the city of New York a comeback story.
And it's these four who have faced seemingly insurmountable odds that can write the storybook conclusion. So take a look, because this is the stage for one of the best esports stories ever told.
All right. Listen. This is really good that they qualify for champs, but to say this is the greatest comeback ever, guys, I don't know about that. Y'all, like, I get it. We're cutting promos, but like, nah. Nah. It's not even the best one this year. What do you guys think? What do you think was a bigger accomplishment? New York qualifying for champs or LAG winning Major 2? Minnesota Toronto reverse sweep is above both, I would say. Because winning five maps in a row is fucking absurd. Pretty mixed.
I had to son these boys, can't leave them bastards. A lot of dudes, just some undercover actress. I don't fall for it, I'm privy to all your tactics. Yeah, so try again.
You gotta give him Chick-fil-A.
Hello.
You couldn't wait a second. You could not wait a second.
See the case, switch it up just for this event. Go NYSL. Did you get your tickets yet? Still not too late. King's Theater, Booker T.
It is too late because this video is coming out after the event,
Just
Paul.
48 hours before Major 4, the boys are flying high after a 4-1 run during qualifiers.
Wait, the boys are getting
before
first
Major
class?
4,
Is that what we see
the
here? Yeah, boys are getting some fucking first class. Okay.
boys are flying high after a 4-1 run during qualifiers on their way home to NYC. Everyone knows it will still take a miracle run to make champs. But to find esports success, it takes a village. Players, coaches, performance specialists, content operations, and on and on and on. It's the faces you don't often see that fuel the engine. And for NYXL, the vision starts at the top.
Roll one.
We got a Farzam interview in this video. Interesting.
Right. I'm Farzam, president, co-founder of the business. I've been involved since the founding of the business, wearing every hat you can imagine.
Shout out Farzam, by the way, he's a go.
Celebration of the team and the league. Major 4 is just as much about an introduction to the org and New York itself, in all its sparkling, gritty beauty.
You guys don't know Farzam, he's chill
like,
as fuck.
I don't know what else I could say. Like, there was a moment in time here where there was an opportunity to build a foundation in this market. I mean, it's hard to build here. Pretty competitive, it's pretty costly, but like the energy you can tap into, the payoff here is so massive. These big events are just a way for the outside world to see.
But Paco's not an
here
offensive lineman now.
I think Call of Duty in general, the players are very outspoken, they're very opinionated.
CJ, I think if you think about it, NYXL makes a lot more sense than Handbox. I think it's pretty self-explanatory, so.
Right? I think it matches the community here. So going to this event, it's like, okay, I love the entertainment, but I also like the fact that through this brand, I get to go hang out, meet like-minded people, and share that experience with. It's the best way to put your brand out there in the world.
Brooklyn! It's finally game day. And hours before the team's hardest test, its newest member exudes his trademark confidence befitting of NY itself.
I mean, it's It's a cool moment. I mean, I've never been to New York. This is actually my first time. The reason of playing like my first home event, because I've never had that experience either. Having that is amazing. The crowd's gonna be insane. Like the stuff.
No, I haven't watched
New York
ATL
is-
video yet.
I'm
We'll watch it
excited-
after this.
Excited to play for the city and, put on fun. The last time I felt home field advantage was high school football. Being able to have that for us, this event's gonna be insane. And I've
Did you
been
back-
told
wait,
about
wait,
the
did you
Kings
back a
Theater high
football
school
in there?
football. Being able to have
Oh,
that
this
for
is
us,
King-
this
okay, this
event's
is
gonna be
Astro
insane.
headset, okay.
And I've been told about the Kings Theater, so like having that and like going into it's like surreal to know like this is my like.
I've
home
stayed at the
event.
hotel
I've
he's
seen
at, and
pictures
it's
stuff
in-
and heard things about it.
it's
and,
in Lower
like,
Manhattan.
People value that place here, you know.
No
what I mean?
Flanks
So,
Before
like, being able
Champs.
to, like,
Next flank
rep
will be
that
tomorrow.
place for New York is gonna feel amazing, and having a crowd there and letting them see it, and then my first time seeing it's gonna be surreal. No one's ever had a comeback season like this. I mean, the best stories are like maybe half of what we're doing right now. And if we accomplish this, not alone just
Why are
champs,
you
like,
showing
I wanna
B-roll
make
of him
champs,
putting
I
on
wanna
his
win champs.
fucking-
Like, you can't get anything better than that. I think the biggest thing for me for the major is just being consistent. I think as a player, like
No,
outside
we're
of,
doing
like,
it from the
stats
FaZe
and stuff,
warehouse.
I'm always gonna be good. There's never
We have
gonna
a
be
cool
a time I don't
setup
give enough
here.
effort. But just being consistent in the game will be my biggest thing. And if I can accomplish that, there's no way that we lose.
You would think with so much on the line, the pressure would be palpable. But from the players to the coaches, the only thing they all seem to see is the opportunity.
Hunter, if they pack all the seats in this venue, it'll probably be, as far as champs, probably the largest crowd they've ever had. Galen's pretty big. And the thing is, the stage, because of the venue, a little inside baseball for you guys, they can't like move the stage up in that venue. Like it's all the way as far back as it can be in the bowl because of, it's, if you guys ever, when you go, you'll see it's rigged to the ceiling, and there's what are called rigging points, right? There are points in the ceiling where they can lock in all the chains, and they only exist in like one spot in the venue. So it's a pretty big bowl. But as far as I know, ticket sales have gone really good this year. So I think there's going to be a shitload of people. I don't know if the crowd will be packed on Thursday, but Friday and Saturday are going to be fucking lit. Yeah, it's unfortunate Pat couldn't come.
Opportunity to show out for their fans, to silence the
And
haters.
CJ, I saw that. That's a Len production right there.
How you
Got
guys
Len
feeling
production in the
this morning? Have
chat.
you talked to everybody?
Yeah, we talked to the guys this morning, tried to arrange breakfast.
Yeah.
Everyone's feeling confident. Krim gave probably one of the best speeches I've seen.
Yeah.
One thing I will give Krim credit for is the fact that he knows how to motivate.
Yeah.
He knows how to inspire people. Home major, beautiful
Bro,
city.
New
hustle,
York,
look at
if
the
you're going to
hustle and
film
bustle.
people walking,
Brackets lined up.
you got to use a
Teams that
steady
we
cam.
need
What the
to
fuck
lose
is
on the
this shit?
bubble can lose.
Yeah.
And if we make a run, we can make it to champs. And we have this mindset where if we play to win everything and we play
they're
to
somewhere in
improve and
Chinatown.
focus on ourselves, the points will.
We're
sort
gonna
themselves
try and get
out,
Pat on the
and we can
show.
See that, win.
The only way things can go wrong is we start to look two
They
steps
could
ahead.
very easy. They could
Who's
definitely break
focused on
viewership
the
record
next
on
match,
Sunday,
Minnesota's the
depending
next
on who's
match.
in the
We need to stay
matchup.
present.
If
we can
Optics in
start
there,
off
it's
strong,
definitely doable.
And if we can,
Optic Phase, Optic
carry
Feeds,
that momentum
Champs
in the
Grand
first
Final
match,
would fucking break records.
we will, we can make a run. We can do
Hundo
this.
P.
And that's the belief that we have.
Thieves Phase
This
might
is
also
how
do well
Brooklyn
too.
throws a party. Bigger, brasher, louder. It's the last stop before champs.
You guys gotta take it.
Time to celebrate all things COD. It's rivalries, passion, and fans. And what better place than here at King's
Beware the
Theatre
doctor with the
for
Twitch Prime.
coronation
Appreciate
of
it, brother.
the
Thank you so
league's last
much.
major champion.
Thank you for the support. Welcome to Bed 10.
Oh yeah.
Wait, you did it good there?
Oh yeah.
And then he fucked it up when he actually did it.
Have you heard that crowd already, bro?
No.
Dude, they are all on our side.
Can you do this one? Can you get this?
Sitting in 11th place, the subliners know it will take a Herculean effort to reach the
Crimer
mountaintop.
Scum Final would be
With even
insane.
the
If
slightest
New York,
slip-up sending
New York
them
versus Optic would
tumbling
be
out to
hilarious.
That let's actually play good. Let's play like how we know we can play. We got rockers.
Fitz, you're probably gonna have Miles and Maven on the desk,
Standing in their way,
twitching off.
that team in purple. One of the many teams fighting for the last tickets to LA.
With the way this season's gone, only a prayer can save the New York Subliners.
Fucking Gersh, dude.
Repeat after me. Our COD father.
I lost so much fucking full. So I was sitting in a meeting. This must have been in like March or February. I don't remember. and they were like, so here's the walkout idea. I was like asking him like yo, like send you like we're starting to do camera plots, right? We're trying to like storyboard the show, like let us know what you're doing the walkout so we can like plan all this shit. They're like, okay, so put together a brief for us. And they're like, it opens with Gersh giving a prayer. And I lost, dude, I am so good at keeping straight faces on calls. And you should have seen, I lost it on the call, bro. I was like, but the whole point was to be cringe though. You guys are not getting it. The whole point is it's supposed to be cringy. That's the entire point of it.
Father in heaven, hallowed be thy game.
The whole point is
For
it's
we
pretty
are the
cringe.
New York Subliners. And champs is not too far away. Amen.
Gersh really wanted to drop that mic.
Brooklyn! Stay clear! Back into you, the New York Subliners!
Blaze gave a good intro too in this.
Is Polish! He's back! Oh, hell!
You think Blaze sounds like Golden Boy? I don't hear it.
And last but not least, your hero, giving up for Crim 6!
Could do the fucking pants, bro. Chuck that shit in the crowd.
Blow the roof off of King's Theater and give it up for your New York Subliners!
It was actually the guys. It was legit the Nets drum line that they used. Legitimately, not joking. The Nets drum line. They went all in on the Brooklyn thing, bro.
Matchup, not only for the fans here, but for the standings of the entire CDL.
That was kind of nuts. That was crazy, bro.
It is a long way to go, Subliners. I mean, at minimum, need a top 3 placing.
Map number 1, a perfect square up 2 teams with great records on the map.
Let's get it, Crocker. Talk about starting with the fire.
Finding the kills as that time somehow stays alive, gets another.
Subliners can't get anything going.
And it is a blowout.
Minnesota have killed everyone on the Subliners, including the crowd. It feels dead in here.
That's on me, bro.
No, I play like too.
This is the worst start we've seen the Subliners have in a series so far. But here we go, map number 2. Here comes Havoc! Havoc gets 2! And Crim is up. Creek, back in the P5 we go! That is it!
Something has to be going wrong right now. I mean, that is truly as rough as it gets.
Blaze. It would no. Blaze just Blaze is only contracted per event, and Toronto had local people they wanted to use. It had nothing to do. Blaze has 0 vaccine issues. What? In fact, I will actually say this, guys. Blaze is going to be your stage host for COD Champs, if you didn't already know that. So you will see Blaze tomorrow on the stage.
Right now, we are playing solo.
Blaze is the GOAT, bro. I literally got lunch with Blaze today. Guys, Blaze, you guys should have seen, dude, Blaze today. Blaze is wearing a cool shirt. He was wearing a fucking, he was wearing this cool, like, one-piece shirt with all the fucking one-piece characters. I'm not leaking, bro. I'm generating hype, bro. I'm not leaking.
Punting them. Play the objective. Make them come to us.
Listen, we come out there, we're a different team next map. We're a different team.
Blake is vibes, bro. Blaze is vibes, bro.
And let's see what happens.
Bro, we can't afford Rich Campbell anymore. Rich is dating Mia Malkova, man.
Here.
Come on, let's go. Come on, bring this back.
Flake at least has halfway been taken care of. Oh! Priest is gonna fall. Subliners. That is the opening break you need.
Checking corners! And I don't believe it! New York win the offensive round back to back.
Exactly like that. You hear me?
As Big Cheddar keeps finding the kills! It's a 1v1 for the round!
I love Rich, bro.
And the New York Subliners in an unprecedented look.
Get the up. Go, baby. Come on. Let's go.
Oh, what the heck?
What the fuck? Minnesota was up 2-0 in that series. I forgot.
Oh, what the hell is going on?
Bro, Rich is big time now, guys. Bro, Rich hangs out with fucking celebrities now. Rich doesn't have time for us plebs anymore. I remember when I'd pull up to events and just hang out with fucking Rich. And now he's out fucking in Greece with like celebrities and fucking Andy Milonakis and shit, bro.
The movement as well! Oh my
I'll stop
God,
pausing, I'm
what a
sorry.
two-piece. And I tell you what, boys and girls, it absolutely reeks of a Game 5 in here.
Yeah, he owns OTK.
Just keep cooking, bro. Figure something out.
Here we go. Game 5.
They're fucking shook right now, dudes. We did the fucking hard part. If we shit on them, bro, stand up and yell at that little
Grim, the GOAT. Here come the nades. Here comes the fight.
And they're hunting him down, dude. They know he's in the stand.
New York's disgusting at Desert Siege, bro.
In the dirt.
They're by far and away their best SNE map right now.
Match point. It's a 2v1. Standing. Last match.
Come back. That was our first win on land at a major. We are horrible. We are horrible. Yeah, we're good.
Crim Cut's a good promo, bro.
I've been playing 13 years or whatever.
Yeah, Rich was one of the founders of
Finally
OTK,
here in
bro.
New York. You know, I've been all over the place, almost every single continent in the world, and I've been in New York 2 times before this. Like, I've never played here, so it's actually crazy because I'm sitting there looking at it like, we play for this city, you know, and it's absurd to think about, you know.
A win means 2 things. Hope is still alive, and the boys still sit in the winner's bracket with a game Saturday.
The New York Southliners, the Florida Mutineers, Hydra, Kismet, Polex, and Crim 7, Crim 6 to the stage! Make no mistake for New York, they are still so far down in points. They need this win or it's done.
Chapter 1 of this exciting series is now upon us.
Crim now trying to work the break. Now he's starting hot. Flying forward, gunning
Crim struggled to get through this wood planks.
God! Still about to pop right now. Number 3 is first. New York, they got the rotation. They got the dub.
What do we need to do on D when both points are up? Discipline.
Yo, do not half-ass your nades on the point, okay?
I don't care what we do. What do we do? Together. Get in there.
Send in Kismet.
Oh my God!
Wait, I haven't checked Twitter today. Is Crim 7 here?
The synergy is just not there.
Allow us boys to
I
get
think
forward.
it's part of my
That's
tweet
the problem
earlier.
dealt with. Crim 6. Problem number 1 solved.
Gonna force their way through P.
Oh my God!
Oh yeah, he is at the hotel.
Oh, it's over! Throw in the towel! But New York have done it! A series they had to win!
That was a beautiful 3-0. How did you get it done?
We just shit on them. We just shit on them bad. Team cares about champs.
Oh, the org paid for it? That's typical in New York.
Stage. We're taking this shit.
That's fucking typical.
Make some noise for the Southliners!
Hours before the final day of the major, King's Theatre was mostly a ghost town, outside of arguably NYSL's biggest fan.
My name is James Fry, and I am the CEO of NYXL.
James Fry has been called a lot of things in his life. Esquire call him America's most important writer. Time magazine call him America's most notorious. And now, he's America's most unconventional
Yeah, I think
CEO.
Forsam's got a finance
I haven't
background.
had a normal career or life at all. Whether I was writing books or making films or whatever I was doing, I always take great risks, and I try to push the envelope. When we were hosting this tournament, I didn't want to do a CDL tournament like anything else. I wanted to find the most extraordinary venue we could. I wanted to do things that pushed the edge of what this can be, whether it was making a trophy that the league banned or doing a walkout like
I was on the
nobody
call
had ever seen before.
when that trophy got
Whatever
revealed with the
anybody
league.
does,
That
we're
was
gonna do it better.
That was
We're gonna
fun.
be sharper. We're gonna be edgier. We're gonna push it in every way we can.
Now he's not an
That's how
owner.
you
He's
win.
the CEO
we
now,
want
I
to be the
think.
Yankees of esports. We want to become part of the fabric of New York City. We want to grow as fast and as efficiently as possible, and we are building the future of sports and entertainment. And it's rad, and I love it, and it's f***ing cool.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Major 4 out here in Kings.
I don't want to get into it, Fig. It's not my business.
Championship Sunday.
It's not my business, guys.
After all the heartbreak, turmoil, losing, so much losing, to be here is a thing of beauty. But the ugly truth remains. Without a win today, it all means nothing. Without a win today, this is their last day of the season. Clutch up now or have that glory robbed from you. Your seat stolen from right underneath.
The New York Cellbanners are going to continue their Cinderella story against the Los Angeles Demons.
There are other
But this is a
female
story of
higher
resurrection.
ups at some teams, yeah.
To be here with a shot at champs is almost inconceivable.
And not just Toronto. I'm
A
pretty
season on life
sure,
support,
yeah.
A team left for dead. And the GOAT,
Yeah, a
buried
couple,
in the dirt,
at least.
ready to ascend back to his rightful seat at champs.
Nah, Bang, I still hear this stuff. I'm not gonna air that fucking I don't want to air that shit out on here, bro.
One
It's
map
not
at
my
a time,
business.
boys. One map at a time. All right, down. Wait for his ticket to NYSL have come alive. Esmond puts his life
Good
on the
music
line.
choice.
Trying to set up his teammates for success. Set up his teammates. They just need one more. Here comes the nade. Here they fall. Where has Kismet gone? He's right in front of you. Finds the opening on the Kenny, and how about the flank?
Paige is a go, bro. Shout out Paige. Shout out Optic Midnight. She works in Minnesota now.
Now the boys sit just one map away from the improbable, the impossible.
One map until they are eligible for champs. One map until they make it to the grand finals at their own major. NYSL off the rotation are able to take the lead. 10 seconds away from closing out the series.
240, 235. Kismet knows where they are. He knows where they are. Thieves, they've got to rush in. They've got to rush in.
There's a good Apex moment right here. Yo, it was legit this loud at the venue. But I was one of the loudest venues I've ever been in.
For much of the year, the NYSL sat in second to last place. An afterthought.
I think Clay will make it on team next season.
We went to fucking battle.
Crim 7's going to champs is what he said. He said get ready.
We gotta get Crim 7 in here.
I'll pay for your if you need me to. I'll pay. I don't care. If New York will pay, I will.
And then, suddenly, they are the team that no one wants to see.
Hydra, how are you feeling after that massive win?
New York-
Qualifying for
the
champs,
New York
and now you guys
venue-
are going on to the grand finals in your own home major.
Obviously.
First off, shout out my boy MRags. My boy MRags in the chat. Excited to see him this weekend. Loudest venues. It probably goes New York, Texas, and then Toronto in that order. Of the three. Toronto, the Toronto was loud. The problem with Toronto is it's like a very the venue is super high ceiling. Super high ceiling. Like it is like a arena. So like the volume bounces off the ceilings. It's not going to be as loud. The New York venue is built for noise, and so is ESA. The ceiling's not super loud at ESA or super high at ESA. Like if y'all went to Toronto, you could back me up on this. Like it is a dome at the top, so it's super. The fucking the ceiling is super high.
I'm feeling great, but job is not done. We're gonna try to win.
It was a
the
good
major.
venue, the Toronto venue. I really loved it.
But no time to celebrate.
I would say no bullshit. And I didn't stay in New York, and maybe this colors it. I thought Toronto was the best event I went to this year. Staying in Toronto and all the shit in Toronto was fucking amazing. I went to a couple of fucking...
There's a final to win.
Mountain Dew Game Fuel is very good.
Couple of fucking baseball
One final
games. I
walkout
got...
to decide.
Pro-Am walkout?
What was the Pro-Am walkout?
He's the
Yeah, but
president
Sparky,
of
the problem is fucking, you know... What is it called now? Scotiabank Center is probably like a multi-million-dollar venue.
Us four, Paco's
Just to
the
plug in
president.
bro, that venue probably costs at least a couple $1 million before you like actually load in. Like just to get the venue itself. That shit expensive, bro.
See, all you guys, you guys come out too.
Imagine the whole
And
walkout
Crim
was-
7, like we're the Secret Service.
Yo, Persh, go find a sign.
Nah, but Maname was good. Maname is in a perfect spot.
elite, bro.
It's perfect for COD. They're gonna run an Overwatch event there too later this year.
Oh, and New York's poshest fan to impress.
And now they just have one more game to win in front of their home crowd.
They're going to champs! Yeah!
New York City, are you ready to bring out the hometown team? Make some noise for your subliners.
It's about that time to lock it down.
Yeah, Toronto's building a. It's not an esports specific stadium. It's a multi-use venue. But it's built for esports.
The miracle's complete, the pressure is off, now it's time for some good old-fashioned fun.
The Optic venue. Okay, I'll explain after. Yeah, I didn't even know Lottie was there, but.
Look, this is a slow-paced blocage right now because LA Bees cannot find this hard point.
Phil's coming through now!
Let me answer that question. So 2 questions. So yes, ESA probably had the best practice rooms, but ESA literally built for esports. Like they did, like that, like they. Yeah, I was in Toronto a few months ago. Sorry, Spark. There you go, bro. So there's that. So that's always gonna have the best PPAs. And then asking about venue rental costs. It depends on what market you're in, right? So like, you know, we just watched that video on like Kansas City. Like that venue is not super expensive, right? Kansas City, Midwest City. It's not gonna cost you like an arm and a leg. Probably, you know, license fee, internet, labor. I mean, all of that in is probably somewhere between $400 and $800K. But if we're talking about like the Maname Athletic Center, we're talking about like, you know, a venue in Chicago, a venue in New York. It's gonna be a little bit more expensive, and those events are gonna cost, you know, over $1 million to run. That's including the cost of renting the venue, the labor, all the equipment, flying all your people out there, all that shit. Certain cities are very expensive because it requires you to use local unions. So, for example, like you talk about King's Theater, right? Depending on what you're doing in King's Theater, you have to have union hands do the thing. Like they have to unload shit from trucks or rig stuff or whatever. So that adds a little bit of additional cost. They have their own rules. Whereas some cities don't have union exclusivity. So I could go on this for a long time. I want to get, what I want to get is I want to do an episode with like Adam. Adam could kind of touch on this more on the esports production side, like why you don't see esports in certain cities. And he could probably explain it better than I can of why, like, you know, of why some of that stuff is what it is. Hold on, let me reset. I see that this is all fucked. So let's do that.
Oh, baby! Prim 6 on outer, cheeky little angle.
A hot start couldn't hold.
To stay alive!
After taking the first 2 maps, and 3 of 5.
Yes, I got a YouTube channel.
With death by a million paper cuts.
They have just shut this down.
Oh,
As the LA Thieves slowly march towards their first major victory.
The only thing with Atlanta is it doesn't historically draw well for esports events. That's every esports event I ever watched in Atlanta has always been mixed attendance.
Task you guys took care of. Your season isn't done.
Get the rings.
You may not feel like it right now, but you guys accomplished the main
Yeah,
goal.
I have mods. They're just not chatting. They're definitely here.
You have another day to reset. Yeah.
Yes, I've seen the contents of the Philly Arena, but I don't think it's happening anymore, right? I think the Philly Arena got canceled.
At the end of the day, now, like, I'm pissed as f. Yeah. Not at LAT or anything. Like, I'm just pissed at how I performed.
We did the fairy tale. Now we win your 4th ring.
Yeah, I mean, we all agree it felt off, right?
Yeah.
Like, it felt off.
It's always easy to look at the mistakes and things to fix, but think about how many things you guys did well this weekend to get to this point.
Top
2,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
So you're not just gonna focus on the things to fix. You're gonna
Poor
figure
sitting
out
his
what you
fucking
guys did
vape
well and keep on
in the
doing
room, bro.
More of it. So
Everybody else's years over that like had the
This
bubble
guy's
team.
ripping
Still get
vapes.
to play, so
Yeah.
let's do it for a reason.
Yep.
Hey, bring it in. I love Major 4.
He's their performance coach
We earned this.
from Adamas. It's a well-known firm that does performance coaching and like
Go. Hands together. Hands
like
down.
sports psychology.
Come on. New York on me. New York on 3. 1, 2, 3.
One more epic chapter to
No,
write.
let that slide.
All I know is, LA, you best stand clear. New York is coming to take over.
That was a good video. All right, let's watch the phase 1.